was I measure from, you could do it standing or sitting, but I find C7, I find, excuse me, S1, so that's a certain distance. I have them flex forward, and as you flex forward, those sites are going to get further apart, so I have to deal this out, and now it's how many inches to that part, so how many inches increase tells me flexion. If I have those two sites and Jessica hyperextends, it's going to be less of a distance between those two sites, and that decrease in number of inches or millimeters, whichever way you're measuring it, will be that. So that was kind of that weird flexion extension where it wasn't a goniometer. Versus the, so that was the flexion extension. Right? So we were doing the tape measure between those two spots. The lateral bending, this works if you have a goniometer. Let's say if you're doing it, there's goniometers that are half circles. This bottom part of the circle isn't there. And imagine we've been demonstrating it standing, but I can't help the flexion. Is you could actually do this with the person sitting, because I could put this on the S1 because this part isn't in the way. Right? I've got this one, in theory, this one's going, we were teasing kind of parallel to the floor, right down the butt crack, or we were playing with that. But there's really no reason you can't just have this one go straight up the spine. So you got a half circle here, this is going straight up the spine. And just the idea is they're laterally tilting as far as they can to the side. I got this on SI, it's either perpendicular here or perpendicular there. And then this one just aims towards C7. So it's how far can they go from here to there, assuming they start straight. So in standing, I got no problem because there's SI, so I'm sitting in the chair behind her, that's parallel to the floor, you bend over. But a lot of times you can do that sitting too. And even in here with sitting, I can even get this here without the, so I just change, instead of this being perpendicular to the floor down, it's perpendicular to the floor. And then the rotation was that weird one like we did with the neck. Is that one where you kind of got to get higher than them. You've got this, and instead of the AC joint, you kind of align this with the anterior superior iliac splines, because what you're trying to see is if they're shifted to begin with, but it's really hard to see that. And now the rotation is, as she rotates, the spine's only going to be able to rotate so far, but the nose is going to keep going. So what I can't do is measure the nose here. I've got to do what? I've got to measure the sternum, because the sternum's telling me how far the trunk's rotating over from here to here, not the nose,